So hey, air gunners, going to be doing a review on a Swiss Arms 357. This has got the 4-inch barrel. Picked this up from Pyramid Air, and straight out of the box here, let's just get going with this. Basically, this is a replica gun of a 357 Magnum. Packaging looks great on it. They do a good job. Really not going to do a whole lot with the packaging. Got your standard manual. So looking at the items that you get with this, you get the gun itself. Okay. So looking at this, great quality right out of the box. Right, my first impression on this, great quality. All metal. Okay. Rolls out, spins, no problem there. If anything on this firearm, I would say that the grip itself is a little plasticky for me. I would like to have had a little bit more rubbery texture to it. But all in all, not bad. I think this is a great little replica of a 357. Very similar to a duty gun that you would use for security or police work if you're carrying 357. So not bad, not bad. Weight's great. Weighs 2.39 pounds, so the weight's really compatible with an actual gun itself, I think. So really great as far as that goes. So what you get with this is you get the firearm itself. You get 6 of these bullets for the BBs. We'll kind of go over how that works. You get a speed loader with it, and you get a package of little BBs, and you get an Allen wrench. This thing operates on CO2 gas, which you insert right here at the base of the gun, at the base of the handle. So just looking at it that way, it's a single double. So basically, pull the trigger, it'll fire. You can cock it back, and it'll fire. Quite honestly, for the price on this gun, by comparison to some of the other wheel gun replicas that I've seen on Pyramid Air and at other websites for air gunning, this is a great price for this thing as far as the replica gun goes and the works of it. This is very similar. If you look at it, it's very similar. I don't own one, but it looks very similar to the Colt Python air gun that's out there as far as the mechanisms go. And it might, quite honestly, might even be made in the same factory. You never know. So basically how this thing works is you have these bullets. And what I like about some replica guns is the realism to an actual firearm, because I use air guns for training. I have actual firearms of these replicas, and this allows me, having a replica gun in a air gun allows me to do some training that you can't quite do at a conventional range, at least not at most of them. Basically at a conventional range, you're stationary, you're in a range pod, and you're just shooting down range. You're not drawing from the holster, you're not shooting from cover. So this gives you an opportunity to do those things in an environment which is safe, you know, relatively safe, and get you some skill sets as far as firearm handling that you wouldn't get at your conventional range. Now, I'm not criticizing conventional ranges. It's a great avenue for practice and especially gun safety and instruction. It's just that once you take the next step, once you buy a firearm, the worst thing you can do with a firearm if you buy a firearm is just stick it in a drawer, forget about it. So the best thing you can do if you purchase a firearm is to train yourself on it and become familiar with it. And these air guns give you a chance to expand on that beyond just simply going to the range. So these are the bullets that you get with it. You get 6 of them. Okay, and then this is a speed loader. Basically, you can just drop this into this speed loader. Drop all 6 of them in there. And with the speed loader, load your gun. Now, I've got nothing but praise for this gun. This gun it's so close to the real thing. Definitely not something that you would want to take out and brandish in public, because it definitely is close to the real thing. From a training standpoint, though, this speed loader, basically it goes in there and it's locked into place, and it will work. This is a conventional 357 speed loader, and as you can see, there's a genuine difference as far as the size and the application of this. So using this speed loader from a practice standpoint is kind of unrealistic, but just from shooting standpoint, this allows you to actually load the BBs a little bit easier. You can put them in a tray and just kind of pop this down onto it. So that would say is one of the other downsides. Again, the grip itself, I'd like to see a little bit more rubbery texturized, and the speed loader. And if you're going to do this with a speed loader, the idea behind a speed loader is to have the advantage of being able to reload fast, thus speed loader. Basically, if this came with 12 bullets versus 6, I think it would be a better package. Now, obviously, they would have to change pricing on it, and you can rebuy these bullets. You can go out and buy more of them, which I did. Went ahead and picked up a couple packages of these. Okay. The other thing I kind of looked at on this particular item was, well, will this bullet fit in a conventional speed loader? And quite honestly, no, they don't. This is a conventional speed loader. This does have these in it, and they are locked in place. But this bullet, what I had to do was I took the bullet and I put it into a drill, and I took my time and I went ahead and milled off the back part of the bullet itself, the rim, because these will not fit into a conventional speed loader. Okay, the way they sit right now, they will not. This is a conventional speed loader, and they will not go into it. Okay, so that being said, I went ahead and I thought, well, I'll give it a try and mill some of them down. I went ahead and made the investment. What I did want to do was buy another one of these because, from a practice standpoint, it's not what I needed for this gun. So went ahead and built it down, got it into place, and basically it has some issues. Okay, even milling it down, it does have some issues as far as that goes. So, but it does load into place. Okay, doesn't cause any hang-ups. So it was one option as far as getting a conventional speed loader and having the ability to take and use it for practicing. Now, the other thing I was going to try is I do have conventional 357 bullets that are in steel. In aluminum. So this is a 357 bullet. Fits into this. So this is the actual real thing. And this fits into the reloader a lot better than it does the other one. And it does fit into your gun. I went ahead and milled out the primer pocket. Okay, so that primer pocket is relatively the same size now as what it is on here. Now these things will come out. Now there's another tube inside of there, so I don't know if this is going to work, but I can put these into place on here, okay, and glue them into place. We'll come back to that and use this as, and we're going to give it a try and see if we can actually use this to fire the BBs. I have some other ideas as far as that goes, but we're going to give this a try to seal this into place and see if this is something that we could use as far as firing the BBs downrange. So another video to visit later on down the road. We'll see what happens with that. But for the time being, this is what I've got. Like I said, for me, it's a training tool to become a little bit more proficient in wheel guns. That's all I got for this. So get out there, practice, be proficient, be safe, and have a great day, okay? See you.